Myself Rajendra Mandi. Today we discuss about your steam turbine different efficiencies. Now consider what is steam turbine. So look at here. We are theoretically going through this. So steam turbine. So going through the steam turbine. First of all, turbine is a prime mover which will create your kinetic energy or heat energy to convert it into mechanical, then after it converted into electrical energy. So under steam turbine, the turbines are basically divided into two types. One is your impulse and one is reaction. In idling section also, in your steam section also. So in impulse turbine, why it is impulse, why it is reaction? Because in impulse turbine, according to inlet of energy, there is only kinetic energy is available. That's why this is your impulse turbine. And in a reaction turbine, kinetic energy plus pressure energy is both are available. That's why this is your reaction turbine. So under your impulse and reaction turbine, so according to impulse turbine, you have to find the efficiency, different type of efficiencies. So in the under your turbine section, you have to find thermal efficiency, and gross efficiency or stage efficiency or isentropic efficiency, and here is a blade efficiency and nozzle efficiency. So under impulse turbine, these are the types of efficiency you have to find. Here is also in a reaction also you have to find the same thing. So how will we find the efficiency, different types of efficiency? So going through this efficiency, first of all find the blade efficiency. So any efficiency, if you consider efficiency means what? Output by input. Your output is here there, input is here there. Under your blade efficiency, the blades are in a impulse turbine different, reaction turbine different. This is a symmetric blade, this is an unsymmetrical blade. That's why there is a reactions are occur. So here is a blade shape is like this for a impulse turbine. There is inlet of steam, there is exit of steam, some V1 velocity and V2 velocity. There is a blade velocity is there. If the blade velocity is fixed, then there is a blade velocity is there, and there is a movable, then there is a velocity U1 will consider here U for a blade section. So here is a velocity V1 and V2 for a inlet of a nozzles, and after striking it will go through the V2. So mainly efficiency is your output by input. So you have to find your blade efficiency. So a blade efficiency, what is your input? So input is your kinetic energy, because through the nozzle the velocity will be increases and the velocity is striking with a kinetic energy which will be used to rotate the turbine blade. So output is your what? Turbine rotation, that is a mechanical work, also called as work done of a blade. So blade efficiency is equal to your ratio of the work done of the blade by kinetic energy. So work done of the blade means what? You have considered, if you consider this a mass of this and your energy and your wheel velocity del VW, and your kinetic energy should be considered here half mv square. So here is your 2u del VW, that is a change in v square. So here is your inlet velocity of a kinetic energy of your inlet through the turbine, and is a work done of the turbine blade. So this is the efficiency for a blade efficiency. Similarly, if you find thermal efficiency, thermal means heat. If you giving some heat input, you will be good. Output is a work done of a turbine work. So turbine work done by heat supply. If you consider the net work done, then that is your how much amount of heat supplied minus rejected by heat supplied is your actually thermal efficiency of a section. So under this is your thermal efficiency, this is your blade efficiency, and then is your nozzle efficiency. So if you consider the nozzle efficiency, the nozzle efficiency is your what? There is a converging type and diverging type. in a nozzle. So there is a jet is also there. The inlet velocity, if you consider this V1 and the outlet velocity is your V2, the obviously in a nozzle the velocity should be increased. If you consider this is a 1 meter per second and this is your 10 meter per second, then the outlet velocity is h much h, that will be V1 will be much more less than V2. That's why the V1 will be neglected in this section. And you are considering here, if your heat is inlet is your H1, there is a drop in heat for a nozzle section, for a surface area that is H2. So you can write for nozzle efficiency, that is your V1 is your velocity and H1 is your enthalpy. So enthalpy drop is your del H and velocity is your V. So if you consider this nozzle efficiency, so output is your V2 and input is your del H. So that's why you can write this V2 by del H. So this is your velocity for your inlet section. Output section is your velocity V2 and heat drop is your del H. That's why V2 by 2 del H is your nozzle efficiency. Next, this is your stage efficiency or isentropic. So stage efficiency, the isentropic efficiency means what? Stage means what? There is in a turbine section different stages are first stage, second stage, third stage, multi stages are there. So stage efficiency means what? So using this stage efficiency, you have to find the heat drop from this. Means what? There is a what amount of heat will be, enthalpy should be entered, H1 enthalpy, and exit, so extraction should be H2 after expand for a single stage. Similarly, if H2 is your inlet for a second stage, H3 is your outlet drop. So in this way, if you find this, the heat drop will be occur. So the efficiency will be find from the heat drop and the work done. The work done of the blade is your output. Efficiency means what? Output by input. If you consider this stage efficiency, then output is your work done on the blade. And input is your heat drop on the stage efficiency. So that's how you can write work done on the blade is your 2U del VW, velocity of the wheel, by your heat drop is your del H, that is also considered 2U del VW by H1 minus H2 for a single stage. If you consider number of stages, there is changes will be occur. Through this, you have to find the isentropic efficiency. So isentropic efficiency is your what? Similarly, H1 minus H2 is your enthalpy drop, and H1 minus H2 dash is your isentropic efficiency. So isentropic enthalpy. So from this you have to find the also isentropic efficiency of a turbine, H1 minus H2 by H1 minus H2 dash. So this is also the formula you can find the heat drop through the isentropic efficiency. This is also can you find the heat drop through the enthalpy also. So how it will be find? If you take an example for this, consider H1 is your something 1000 kilojoule per kg and H2 is your something heat will be drop, that is your 700 kilojoule per kg, and H1 is your P1 for consider the pressure of inlet is your I think consider 60 or 60.02 bar, and outlet of the pressure should be P2 should be 1 bar after striking a expand. So when you find this H1 H2, you have to find the H2 dash from the enthalpy of isentropic. How you will find? This is your P1 is the pressure per inlet 60 bar, the enthalpy should be there, H2 should be drop here, and according to this H1 and the H2 there is entropy is there also, heat drop. So if you consider entropy for a S1 means 6.67 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, consider this. So following this in isentropic process, if you consider isentropic process, the entropy should be constant, S1 is equal to S2. So using this S1 S2, you have to find H2 dash. How? From the outlet of the pressure is your P2. So from steam table P2 is your 1 bar. From steam table you have to find the 1 bar, and H2 will be find for using HF plus X HFG. So where is X will be find from S is equal to S1 is equal to S2 SF plus X SFG. From this way you have to find the S1 to find dryness fraction X. Then after using the dryness fraction you have to find the H2 dash. So here is the H2 you can put the value here. If you did come H2 dash means consider this is your 600 something 800 something kilojoule per kg. Then using this formula you can write this is your 1000 minus H2 is your 700, this is your H1 is your 1000 minus this is your 800. Then you have to find this efficiency, this is your 300 by 200, that is much more is there, so something will be wrong. So I think the drop should be occur means sorry for that, here is your H2 dash by H2. So here is your 200 by, you have to just, this is the isentropic efficiency H1 minus H2, this is your 1000 minus 800 by H2 is your 1000 minus 700, this is your 200 by 300. So 2 by 3 means the percentage should be 360 something 6 0.667. You also write 667 percentage of your efficiency. So from this way you can find the value of your efficiency. This is the isentropic efficiency for this. So similarly you have to find a different various type of efficiency from this formula. So easily you can find the value. So this is all about your turbine efficiency and various type of turbine efficiency. Okay, thank you. Next video you have to discuss further.